May people, uh, Sunday cooking. It's not the best. It's not what we had on Saturday, but there is a main course, I would say. Yeah. And it's
I
kind of
don't know how to interpret that. All right,
like
I'm a little lost on your intro, man.
so for like there's only
Oh yeah, because you
yeah,
watched One Piece. There we go. All right.
yeah,
But I'm
yeah,
like looking like in my head. I'm like, what? Like I don't
yeah,
know.
because I had to watch a whole filler episode that wasn't a
uh
filler. It was like them giving information
huh.
that I kind of already had, but it gave a little more, but it was a filler. It was just them like, let's take a look at this. And I was like,
All right.
I was so hyped
All
for what I
right.
was getting. And now you're like, oh, wait until next week. And so yeah, y'all didn't miss anything, One Piece fans. It was terrible. It was
All
okay.
right. Well, let's do this. So first up, One Piece. All right. So our man, Master of Ceremonies, Nick is gonna go over One Piece, what it was about, what we got going on, and what we're looking forward to. The two, we're gonna hit up Demon Slayer. Three, My Home Hero, and then we're gonna give you the weekly rankings at the end. So that's on the menu today. So let's go ahead and hop into it. Nick, gotta jazz it up, man.
There
Get
was
a little
nothing. It
pizzazz.
was a
Get the
filler.
pizzazz for the fillers,
It
bro.
was not even worth it. I literally cleaned my whole room while I watched it, and I missed zero thing. Like it was everything I've seen already. It literally just talked about the two guys that are about to fight, and that was it.
Did it
And then
recap? Did it do like that whole recap the entire like
yes,
1,000 episodes and
it
all
just
it
did a
took to get
recap
to
of
the
the two
30?
guys of how they got to the war that they're about to fight. And I'm like, I already know this. Like I've watched the 30 episodes to see this. Like,
You
and
watched the walkthroughs.
that's all it was. And then it ended, and it was like next week, and then you see the fighting, and I'm like, this was just filler. It was not, and I didn't even say filler. Like I don't know what it was. It was just
It's
information
a
dump.
recap. It was a recap.
Yeah,
Well, it's a filler episode. It
yeah,
truly filled that in. So yeah, it's a walkthrough.
yeah.
Like
It feels like when you watch animes at the end, and
yeah.
kind of like on Mashal whenever they're talking at the end and all that. That's what the whole episode was. It
Oh,
was
okay.
just two of the characters, Sanji and Chopper, talking about the two guys fighting, and
Oh my god,
it
that's the
was like,
worst.
what am I watching? Like,
Oh, what anime used to do that? Like, oh, Naruto.
yeah,
Remember? Like it would like just stop randomly, like for the Christmas episodes, and
yes,
just like sit down and have a whole TV. Remember, like they did that whole TV thing. They did
yes,
like a whole news anchor thing and everything. It was
yeah,
like, oh Lord, dude. When I
wild,
first saw that, I never seen that before until like I watched Naruto. Like I
yeah,
had never seen that before. Like because Dragon Ball Z doesn't do it. At the time I was watching Dragon Ball Z. I mean, Death Note. Like
none
it
of
was
them,
just a whole
yeah,
bunch of those other ones, and none of them had ever done that before. And I was watching Naruto, and I was catching up because it was just Naruto. It just came out. I think it was like a year in, and I hadn't watched it the first year because I was like, man, I want to watch no Kid Ninja episode. Changed my goddamn life. Like I'm a Naruto fan forever, right? Like my first
yeah,
tattoo is like the Uzumaki symbol, right?
yeah,
So it's like that's like it changed my life, right? But that being said, like the Naruto, like I never seen it, right? And then I remember I was watching it one time, and it was coming out like the episodes were re-airing on Toonami real late at night, and it was Christmas time, and like it came up, and these whole recap episodes just went straight from the beginning to the end. It's like
yeah,
the recap of the entire like first like I want to say half of the season, like just recap the entire half season. I was like, this is insane. This is crazy. Like, how is this even an episode? Like, I was
no,
like, what
yeah. I
is this
don't.
doing? Like, I was bewildered my first time, man. And then like finally like reading like through Jump magazine and like them explaining it, like, oh, we do it just to the fans that haven't seen it can catch up to all up until this point. And you're like, Oh, you're just buying time to make money. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. All right, all right, all right. So yeah, that's crazy, man. All right, so One Piece, we didn't miss nothing.
No,
Let me ask, for next week's episode, what is it looking like?
it's probably going to be anywhere between 4.5 to 5 stars. Of the artwork is where they're hitting at amazingly, and it's one of the best characters in One Piece, which is Zoro. So you see him his full potential. He goes up against King, and so it the war is going to be worth it and
Okay.
all that stuff. I couldn't wait. I started reading the manga again on Viz because I just keep getting a lot of stuff from it. So
Right.
once I catch up on there, I'll start giving a little
Oh, you're
spoilers
paying
if people want
are
them.
you paying the 199 for
Yeah.
Viz Comics? You're paying the 199 a month? Yeah.
I'm trying to read through it fast this week.
I'm telling you, man. Is it worth it? Let me ask you that. Is it worth
I
the
if
199?
I feel if you're gonna read it, if you're gonna read the mangas, yes. I said like I remember I was reading a bunch of them before I would go to bed and everything, and I mean I caught up on the One Piece mangas a lot, but then I just fell off of it, and then I got mad because I wanted to read the Tokyo Revengers ones, and then they took it off of it, and then I was like, yeah, I'm done.
Oh, so they took the Tokyo Revengers off?
Well, this was when we were doing Tokyo Revengers. I haven't checked it since. So,
Oh, okay,
yeah.
okay.
So
All
I'll
right.
check it this week and see if once I'm done with catching up on One Piece.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, because I was like, man, they do that sometimes. They like when episodes are airing and they're coming out, they'll like all of a sudden mangas are like
Go.
blocked
Yeah.
or you can't access them for a little bit, and then once they finish airing, they come back.
Yeah.
It's the most ridiculous thing ever. But all right, man. So One Piece is growing, it's getting there. Is it the end? Is it not the end? Who knows? We don't know, but hopefully everything goes well with them at One Piece and their endeavors. But as far as today's episode, you said was fillers
Yeah.
central. So yeah, that sucks. So all right, the saving grace. It is our ribeye. It is the 2-inch cut tomahawk steak, ribeye plus filet mignon, T-bone looking monstrosity of an episode. OMG. It was so good. So from top to bottom, this was a 4.9, like
Yes.
all the way. Like, we can't always give a 5.0, right?
Yeah.
You know what? You know what? I'm being generous today. I'm going to give it a 5.0. I'm going to give it a 5.0 because it was nothing bad. I couldn't find anything wrong with it. It had the action, it had the comedy, it had the tearjerker, the heartache, the drama, it had everything in that jam-packed episode, man. I mean, it was like Tanjiro's breathing technique is developing. He's learning it. Remember, I said that it was the combat style. He's learning in his combat while he's in combat.
Yeah.
He's growing and maturing while he's fighting. That's just like all on its own. On top of that, it is sitting there at the apex of them taking down the fifth. The fourth. So they're taking on the fourth.
Yeah.
And so they're just like they finally discovered that, hey, there's an actual fifth demon that spawned from them, right? And it turns out that he's just this little bitty guy, this little bitty Phil rat, and they called him Ginyo called him a Phil rat, and so it was like straight up, boom, 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 boom. They had to chase him, they had to find him. They finally Ginyu finds him. All of a sudden, the third demon, which controls the spear. Oh no, yeah, controls the spear of thunder, catches him, and he's coming down, and he's about to peg Ginyu in the head, and that's where he lets off his little secret. He goes, "I can't regenerate my head," and so. If you catch it, spoilers, big old spoilers thingy right there. Spoilers, right?
Y'all better watch it. I'm too late.
So the spoilers right there. He goes and Tanjiro, he's about to get Ginyu's about to get his head taken off by the third demon. Tanjiro catches him by the arms, slices them with his breathing technique. So he's using fire and water together. I don't know what to call it. Like what, magma, like lava? What
Kind
would
of,
you
yeah.
call that?
It's like
Right?
a
Like phantom art,
yeah.
right? I don't know, because it's like water and fire mixed together. So that's why he's getting that pink hue to it. And then I think he's using some of Nezuko's blood in there as well. So it's like that kind of combination. And is that the 2000 or 200-year-old sword that he has in his hand, or is that a different sword? I have to go back and I have to rewatch it and see if he grabbed that 200-year-old sword and he's using it, or if he's using a completely
I
different
want to
other
say it's a
sword.
different sword because I think he got that sword from one of the swordsmen.
Right?
And so and then what is the sword that the mist is getting? Because they keep
No,
telling him
that's
that
his actual sword.
okay,
The
because
one
they
that Miss has, yeah, because Tanjiro was like, he got it prepared ahead
okay,
in
yeah,
advance.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean, I don't think it's the 3,000-year-old sword. It might be the sword he got. I mean, I have to double check. It's been a
Is
lot
it
of anime
3,000 or
or
200?
something like that. I don't know, one of those numbers.
Oh, okay,
I was
yeah,
never
yeah,
good at
yeah.
math. Day.
All right. All right, yeah. No, it's okay, man. But yeah.
Yeah,
So yeah, because if you notice the sword is turning red hot.
yeah,
So I don't know, like that I think that's gonna be like foreshadowing, to be
yeah,
truthful. He's gonna be like a whole when Ginyu used his sword against the little guy, the first demon, the actual fifth
yeah.
demon, right? Upper five demon, upper four demon, sorry, upper four demon. Like when he went to go slash him, I think his sword's gonna snap,
Yeah.
because if you notice, like throughout the whole time, that sword has been heating up. So it's
Something's
is
brewing.
getting to,
Yeah.
yeah, absolutely. And they also kind of weird too, like why, how did he snap the sword? Did he break the sword out of like sheer strength, and or like what's up with that? Because we really didn't get to see it, kind of like just flashed and then the sword
Yeah. It went
broke, and
yeah,
caught him off guard.
I mean, he even got shot with the shotgun. He just uh,
Yeah, he just took it in the back. Yeah,
yeah.
so it's kind of like, well, I don't know. He could have missed, man, because that dude
Yeah, I
is
mean,
like
yeah,
really
it's
tiny,
like
So yeah, and you're shooting with a blunderbuster, so it's like, what are the chances, right, of
yeah.
actually catching it? So that being said, uh the level 3 demon, I think they each have their own thing. That's like hopelessness, despair, joy, peace, and something like that, right? They all have their names, and I will go back and we'll check their names. But he catches he's about to catch Tanjiro with his thousand spirits technique, and Ginyu jumps right into place. And man, dude, when he got hit and got punched with all those holes and basically turned him into Swiss cheese, I was like, oh Lord, I cannot believe they killed Ginyu already, man. I was
Mhm.
like, no. But then and then I had to recall, and I was like, wait, he said I can't regenerate my head, is
Yeah.
what he said. So I'm like
Everything
hoping.
else.
Yeah, because I like him, dude.
Yeah.
And then they told his backstory.
That
It's
was
Tanjiro 2.0 right there. It's
yeah.
his whole
But
family dies. No,
it's
go ahead, go ahead.
no, I was looking at it and I was on Twitter while I was watching it, and everybody was like, "How are they gonna kill his mom on Mother's Day?" And I was like, "That's the perfect Demon Slayer thing to do. Like,
Oh
play
yeah,
with your heart and your emotions as you're right there." Because it was
yeah,
beautiful. I mean, his story was like you did say, it's just like Tanjiro's, like both families just massacred. Eh?
right, exactly. Well, I mean, Tanjiro mom didn't turn
Yeah,
into a demon, right? But like, I mean, still,
yeah,
it's like, dude, it was so good, so good. That his older brother is a Hashira, or a demon, or oh yeah, Hashira, yeah.
yeah.
His older brother is a Hashira. That's why he's trying to catch up to him in levels of strength. But he's not quite there. He will eventually. Of course, they all do become Hashira in the end. No spoilers. It's like, yeah,
It's
it's
like
like
you should know already.
given in like the whole context of the whole
Yeah,
show. They all become Hashira, right? Because if you don't want to know, go ahead and click off and click back later. But the spoilers ahead, a lot of the Hashira that we know now just die. And either old age, they die in combat, they die in some way, or sickness or something like that. Some of them die in sickness. It's just like we have to remember they're all humans, and that's why, like, man, it's like, it's so sad they're fighting like a real uphill battle with this.
Yeah.
So that being said, overall, man, this episode rocked, man. And I told you that was gonna happen. I go, last episode was good. And don't get me wrong, that episode was good, but I go, this one, man, it's gonna rock, man. So because we're almost coming to that closing of the whole half of the season arc, right? Because they always do that, half of it this one, and then the next half later on in the year we'll see the end part. But yeah, so far excellent, man. I can't say anything bad about it. Man, there's all aces in my book. Yeah, all aces in my book. But yeah, that was Demon Slayer, man. It was really enjoyable. If you haven't seen it, it's Demon Slayer season 3, episode 6. Aren't you going to become Hashira? And powerful, 100%, man. Powerful. And then I like at the very end. Did you watch the very end? The very end. Not the like what's happening next episode, but that little short. And Tanjiro's like, bro, we were in the trials together, and we bathed together. We're best friends. I was laughing so hard. He was like, "You can't be nice all the time." He just like, you just bypass that, dude. It's just so great to have a character like Tanjiro, man. Just super. And even then, like when he was like, "I'm gonna be a Hashira before you," and then Tanjiro was like, "Well, me and Nezuko can help you, bro. Like, I'll tell you where he is." Yeah, exactly, man. So, man, it was good. It was good. One of, if not one of the best episodes of the year. I want to throw it out there, man, because it was just from top to bottom. You're gonna enjoy it 100%. All right, man. So that was Demon Slayer. Next up on the list is My Home Hero. If you haven't been watching it, man, it's heating up. This last episode was like, what? Banger, man. So it was they're on the chase. They're getting to a point where they're gonna kill Tatsuo. They're gonna come, the Yakuza is gonna kill him, blame the death of Nobuto on him, which he did kill him, but they don't know that, right? Reki is trying to get his daughter involved. Oh, no, not Reki. I said Reki, but that's the daughter's name. Oh man, forgot his name. But one of the workers that's been investigating, one of the Yakuza that had been getting. Oh, cousin. Oh no, that's his mom's name. Dang, I forgot his name. But he's trying to get his daughter involved by telling her, like, hey, leading her on, like, hey, your parents are hiding something from you. Meet me. And then her dad and her mom are still conspiring how to offload the evidence. So if you haven't jumped in there, My Home Hero, super good, man. It is heating up. The whole detective, the whole cat and mouse, the whole chase is like coming to this apex where it's just gonna explode one way or another. So if you haven't been catching it, go My Home Hero. Excellent. What are your thoughts, Nick, that you're finally on board with the My Home Hero?
Finally caught up to the trade. No, it's actually really good. The storytelling, I like how when they do flashbacks, it's not too much. Like, it's not just a flood of it. It's like when he was in the room and then he started seeing the suitcase with like the heads and everything, and it's just simple flashback, him talking, point, and then all right, next part. And I really like that because especially with a talking anime like that, I really want okay, boom, and so that's what I feel like. They don't just hinder on one thing and just drag it out, and so I enjoyed it. I mean, I'm really interested in what's gonna happen now because I caught up, so I didn't get to really think about okay, well, this is gonna happen next. So you saying everything, I'm kind of like, oh, this is gonna be really good.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good one. Next one's gonna be a good one. So I'm not gonna leave the spoiler at the end of this episode because I want you to go watch it because it is well worth a watch. It is real good. So My Home Hero. So as far as today, I think it was a really successful day. Better than yesterday. Yesterday was an okay day, but we're stuck remember we're stuck in the middle of everyone's mid season right now.
Yeah.
Episode 6 and 7 mid season. So whether they're going 13 or whether they're going 14 or 11, we're right in the middle of everybody's stuff. So the next couple of episodes are going to be banger on all the rest of them. So just keep that in mind. So all right, man. So we're coming to the end of that one. Well, we're up to our weekly rankings for the week 6 in the spring of 2023. We are top 10. So, FYI, I watch Oshinoko. All right. I see where everybody's coming from. I really do. I totally forgot to bring it up. I thought it was gonna be bad. I was like, man, this is the first episode is an hour and a half. The hour and 20 minutes, right? Like it's an hour 22. It's long, but it is so jam packed. Then the second one I think was 30, and then because it's on Hive, so there's no commercials. Like there's no commercials, so it's like full episode, right? And I think the next one was like 30, and well, it's like something like that, right? I just finished episode 1, dude. If you don't watch it. It is good. It is like, dude. I was expecting a little thing. It gets you in the beginning, bro. You're like, God dang, dude, like that tearjerker, bro. And then you're like, oh heck yeah, man. It's like isekai, but it's like not an isekai. It's like, it's really good. I get where people are coming from. I watched the first episode. I'm going to watch the second one again tomorrow and catch up on it. So that being said, Aces, I see why it's number 1, to be quite truthful, man. I see exactly why it's number 1. But FYI, I'm watching it for y'all. But yeah, so we'll go from there.
I got time this week, so I'll get the 7-day free trial.
You're gonna do the 7-day free trial?
Yeah, I'll do the 7-day free trial.
Bro, I'm negging it, bro. I ain't gonna get no 7-day free trial.
I'll do the 7-day on one email and the 7-day on another email, and by that time it should be over.
You're gonna keep doing different emails?
Yeah.
Or no, different credit card. Do one credit card,
one credit card, another credit card, another.
Yeah, until you get it all done. Hold on. There's one in here that I have. Heavenly Delusion. That's what it was. Okay. All right. That's what it was. Heavenly Delusion. Okay. All right. So, number 10. It went from ranking 15. It jumped up 5 slots. It gained 1.41%. It is called Tengoku Daimokyo, and it's Heavenly Delusion. Now, we did speak about Heavenly Delusion way back when it was first premiering out. And they said the manga was good. The first couple of episodes were good. So obviously it's moving up in the charts. I think because it's a slow week, it's up there. It probably won't. It'll probably go right back down to where it normally is, and the rest of the ranking of the animes for this week. But check out Heavenly Delusions. It is good. It's just not as good as all the other animes that we've been watching. Especially, like I said, this one is coming from 15 all the way up. So, but we do mention it from time to time because it does bounce up in that range. Number 9, Insomniacs After School. Once again, we're having a slow week. It comes from rank 20 of last week to 11 to 9. So it moved up 11. It's one of the highest gains. It's a 2.51% gain in the popularity vote. But once again, it's because we got a really slow week. I don't think it's going to come back up. I think it's going to drop back down once everything comes back in the way. But I haven't personally watched Insomniac After School. I think it's like sort of like a slice of life slash paranormal one. But I'm not 100% sure. I've only seen it in context. I haven't seen it like the actual show. It's not on my watch list, but if you have, comment below. Let us know what you thought of it. If it's something worth watching. So, let's take it from there. Number 8, The Dangers in My Heart. It came from 16. It jumped up 8. It's a gain 2.23% gain. Once again, slow week, but I haven't seen The Dangers in My Heart. I'm pretty sure it's a shojo. It's
Yeah.
not our flavor.
Okay.
I watch shojos, but like not a lot of them. So if that's your bag, let us know in the comments. Say, hey, Andrew, Nick, no, Dangers in My Heart, Insomniacs After School. Y'all got to jump on this. This is something worth watching. But hell, I know I didn't vote for these two things, so I don't know where the hell that came from. So that being said, the Ancient Magnus Bride season 2, it went from 10 to 3. It jumped up in the ranks. Once again, I like season 1. I'm still trying to finish it. I have not finished it, but it's really good. I like season 1. I don't see why season 2 wouldn't be any better. So jump on that if you haven't. Now it did come down this one, Kamikatsu, working for a god in a godless world. It went from ranking number 5 to number 6, and it dropped in popularity, about 1.48% drop. But it's a good one. If you haven't seen it, this is one of what we always talk about. Now this one, I told you was gonna happen.
Yeah.
I told you this was gonna happen. It's Vinland Saga season 2. It dropped 2. It went from number 3 to number 5. I told you it was gonna happen. I mean, like it's good, but it's not like I don't get everybody praised over it. Yeah, it should to me. Yeah, like exactly. Like the last 2 episodes were the only good thing out of this entire 18, 16 episodes. Like we've had four good episodes out of 18 episodes. 14 of them are just trash. And you could quote me on that. Vinland season 2 is trash. Like even if it ends strong, right? It ends like these next 4 episodes are like rock solid, right? It will still be trash in my book. Like no redeeming it for
we
me.
learned how to cut down trees and farm, though. Like it's
hey, if you want life lessons, bro, look, come on with me, bro. We go grab life lessons, bro. Like you can come and cut my grass, bro. We get the life lessons, bro. But like, I don't need to watch it in my anime, right? Unless it's specifically like, hey, I died and I went into another world as a farmer, and now I'm a farmer to survive in this isekai. Like, I know what I'm getting into, right?
Nobody's gonna steal that day, man.
I'm gonna be watching about farming because it told me straight up in the beginning, right? Like this is about farming.
Yeah.
But no, it didn't. It lied to us and it told us this is about a saga. And like, I don't know. Enough about that. I told you it was gonna go down the rank. I told you. I mean, last episode, Jesus, that was a beautiful episode. This one, it was okay. It was good, but it
did all the extras that we.
It's slow week, right?
Yeah.
Number 4. Number 4 is Hell's Paradise. Didn't move, but it did drop in its popularity. Like I said, it was an okay episode. I said in the beginning, it was an okay one. I personally, one of my favorite ones, but
it talked a lot.
Yeah, it did. But I mean, it was.
But we needed it.
We needed all that plot dump because to that point, man, we had no freaking idea what was going on.
Fight, plot, fight,
and then best anime of the year 2023, right there, man. Like, second best anime of the year. Demon Slayer Demon Slayer's art. I take that back. Oshinoko is gonna be number 1, man. It's gonna be literally sitting number 1, right? So this is number 3, right? All right. So top 3. It jumped from rank 6 to number 3 once again because it's kind of a slow week. But Loving Yamada at level 999. I'm telling you, it's a good one. It's good. People love it. Manga was good. Webcomic was good. Everything was good. I don't think why not the anime would be good. But jump in there because it's consistently in the top 5. I think maybe once it dropped down really low. But then other than that, it's always been sitting in the top 5, Yamada.
Yeah.
Or at least in the top 5, 6. I want to say that. I'm not gonna say that far. All right, so number 2. It did drop. They fight they fight back and forth, which personally, I don't know. I haven't seen this latest episode of Oshinoko. I don't know how Demon Slayer was not number one. I don't know. Like, I really honestly don't know. So Demon Slayer came in on number 2. Once again, we're using Anime Corner week 6, May 5th through May 12th. It's out of 17,271 votes. So that being said, this is like one of the largest polls for anime. So, that being said, Oshinoko number both of them did drop in their percentages of ranking of like how popular they are, but I don't know how I don't know how Demon Slayer.
So what I'm seeing on Twitter is there's a character named Peon. It is a muscular dude with like a pigeon hat on, and he danced in the episode. And everybody's like,
Y'all girls, y'all ladies, y'all need to grow up.
everybody's like, this is why you deserve number 1 because who could beat this? And I'm like, I just feel like you didn't watch Demon Slayer and you voted.
Right. Right.
Demon Slayer hit every note of emotion from funny to sad to oh my gosh, this is amazing to anything that you can think of. It was just like the artwork.
When it ended, I was like, "Oh no!" I yelled out, bro.
So mad.
I was like, "Oh no!" Because I wanted to see it so bad.
Yeah.
I felt like a kid when I was watching that one, man. It was so good. So, they copy that, right?
Yeah.
So, what do you call it? Oshinoko, right? They copied that from another anime, right? That
I
duck with the
looked
body.
at it and I was like, I've seen this before.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you exactly where they copied that from. I have to get the source.
They're gonna be like, we don't care, bro. It's such a good anime.
No, man.
It kind of reminds me of the thing off of Toy Story 1 when the guy Sid would put the toys together.
Going in and out.
Yep.
Lord Jesus. Why can't my internet just be good for once? Is it still doing it?
No, it's good now.
Okay, it's good now. Okay, Jesus. So it's an anime. He's anime, and he is masters of scissors. Like he's able to psychically use scissors, right?
Yeah.
And one it's called Sister 7. That's what it's called. And his little companion is a bird, and he has a muscular body. And that's what yeah, okay. So the name of the bird is Yao Feng the chicken. And look it up. Yao Feng, do Yao Feng transformed? Do Yao Feng transform? It's Yao Xiao and then Fei Fei. And you do Yao Fei transform, and you'll see that exact thing. They just replaced it with a duck's head.
Yeah.
That's all they did, man, was replace it with the duck's head. I know, I just looked up the other one. Yeah.
They're getting first, so that's all that matters, I guess. Hey.
Oh my god. I told you, man, I was like, I recognize that, man. That was straight up. Oh, I like that. That's look too. That was straight up from that Seven Sisters. Scissors 7. Oh my god, that's a tongue tie. Yeah. So, just FYI, as news coming out, they're planning. And this, once again, these are rumor reels, which like I hate because it gets me all like super excited about it.
I don't even pay attention.
The rumor will. What's that?
I said I don't even pay attention to rumors. I'm like,
oh no. But sometimes the rumor will work. Like sometimes it comes out true. So the rumor will is stating that Yu Yu Hakusho, they're coming out with new episodes.
Oh yeah, I heard about that like a month ago.
Yeah. So the concept art is being released. So that's why, like they said it's either gonna be a movie or it's gonna be a show. So I don't think they really decided yet, but they said definitely more of the manga is gonna be released, and either a movie or an episode is gonna be coming out. So just keep your eye peeled out for that. That's one of my favorites. So I'm like, oh man, I can't wait. I can't wait till that one comes out. Hell's Paradise anime reveals additional cast. Just came out today. They're gonna be doing some more castings. So it looks like season 2 is gonna season 2. Yeah, it looks like season 2 is gonna be a go. We already figured that out. So
yeah,
that's good. Just try to catch up anything new. Okay, oh my god. Oshinoko tops anime ranking again. Week 6 after Peon episode. Oh my god. One Piece. Oh, here's a good one for you. One Piece episode 1062 will be released next Sunday.
Yeah.
So that's for you.
I learned that all after 25 minutes of my life being wasted.
Oh man, don't be mean to that, man. It's gonna get good.
No, I know it's gonna get good. I would have rather watched something else 25 minutes in.
You said really what? And that's just it, man. The rest of it's all here we go. One of my absolute favorite animes of all time, like will be forever and ever and ever. Rurouni Kenshin gets new trailer, July 6th premiere release. Now, I am half and half about this, okay?
Yeah.
Reason being is that one, it's Netflix driven, which I hate. Everything Netflix, right?
Yeah.
They ruin anime, right? But what it is that they're re-releasing it like modern art, modern animation versus that old school Rurouni Kenshin, like the back of the 2000s animation. So that's the only difference. They're changing it just a little. They're like tweaking it just a little too, which is gonna be really interesting to see. Like, what are they tweaking? So like, it's gonna be interesting to see what it is. But they're releasing it, and that is gonna break my heart if they do anything that's awful to it. So just throwing that. So next week, releasing all the date upcoming summer animes. So we should have some dates next week. So we'll throw that into you guys. All right. But other than that, man, we are concluded, man. We're done. Get ready. Good news, bad news, everything coming down the line. It's going to be hot this summer. That's when the barbecue really starts kicking off. Our cookouts are good. Our videos are going to be better and all that other jazz. We're working on a lot of stuff for you guys. Let us know in the comments how y'all like it, what y'all want to see, what y'all want to do. Check us out on our social medias, Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. Most right. So, hit the like, hit the subscribe, comment, throw it down. And, man, that's it. Y'all gonna have yourself a good one, guys. All righty. Peace out.
How much I'm working for this? I swear my dreams are too important.